This just might be the last kitchen vlog I ever do without a teleprompter. Did I scare you? Huh? Did I scare you? I ordered a teleprompter this morning. Okay, here's the story. Here's the thing. I'll give you the whole story. I've looked at teleprompters in the past, but the problem was that the platform that you put the scrolling text device on, they were never big enough to accommodate my laptop computer, which is a little bit too big. It's got a 13-inch screen, and it's heavy. They want smaller items like a tablet or a smartphone. You can get them big enough for a computer, but you spend like $2,000 for them. They're very expensive, out of my budget. Not that I absolutely can't afford it, but why would I want to spend that kind of money? I'm getting into vlogging lately, and I don't make any money from these vlogs. They're not monetized, these videos. I make zero money, but they don't cost me anything. I don't have to buy any food like I do from my Mobile Home Gourmet channel. That's where I make the money. Not a lot of money. I did the calculation last summer. I believe it was last summer. And I figured out that at the time, I was making 1 penny per video per day. 1 penny per video per day. But, yep, here it is. Get my calculator out here. 1 penny per video per day. So let's see, that's 0.01. I've got 360 videos on YouTube, 360 cooking videos. I have other videos, but they're not monetized. So that's times 360 equals, and then times that for 365 days per year, that's $1,300, $1,314 per year. I'd like to earn that much per month. But that's per year. So, and I'm doing better than that now because my videos are doing better. Google, I've noticed, the statistics that they give us, the analytics on how our videos are doing, it seems like Google is doing more to promote my videos. They're suggesting some videos more often. What'll happen is one video, all of a sudden, by my standards, goes viral. And it could get 14,000 views in a month or even in a week. Like for a while, French bread was my money earning video. The rest of them would earn me a few pennies per week, a few pennies per month. But that was the money earner. And then it became salmon jerky, which is still doing pretty well. Fish and chips is doing really well right now. And I think another video now is just starting to go viral, one of my ribs video. And that's where the money comes from. Just those few, they hit well, but they only last. You know, the popularity is good for a month or two, or maybe even 3, and then it just drops off, and the video becomes obscure again. So I'm not broke. I'm earning money from YouTube, better than this, actually, this number they have here. I have here. So I can afford to buy a teleprompter, but getting the right one for how much money I want to spend without spending $2,000, it's like, well, what happened was last year, 2018, I bought a Vitamix, and I decided to get the scale that goes with it. There's a scale, and the Vitamix, they'll communicate with each other, but you to get the best advantage out of it, you get an app, an Android app, and you have to have an Android tablet. So I went out and bought a Samsung Galaxy Tab A, I think it was. And then what you do is you choose a recipe in the app. It tells you what the ingredients should be. You put your jar on the scale. As you pour in the ingredients for the smoothie, let's say a smoothie, this little thermometer thing, progress thing, goes up to tell you how much to add. That's enough of this. Now you add a few ounces of that, and then each step it tells you whether you've got enough. And then when you're done adding ingredients, you push a button and it sends a message to the Vitamix, kind of like a little mini program, I guess. It doesn't control the Vitamix, but it tells the Vitamix what to do. And then the Vitamix on its own will start up. When you get ready to go, you press the go button, and then it starts up, does its speed adjustment, shuts down all automatically, and your smoothie is ready to drink. So I had to get an Android tablet, and I got this Samsung tablet. Well, the Samsung Tab A, Galaxy Tab A, is the perfect size to go on a teleprompter. Now, why a teleprompter? Well, I tend to ramble a lot. I'm getting old. I keep reminding people that, that's my excuse as I'm getting older. I ramble. I go off on tangents, and that's not good sometimes. The last video I did, my target is usually like 8 to 10 minutes, maybe no more than 12. I went 28 minutes. And I could have cut it down a lot by having lots of cuts and blends and so forth, but I like to do everything in one go if I can, all in one take. I'm proud of the fact that I can do that. So I thought, here's my chance. Now I've got it. I don't have any excuse other than the cost. I've got a tablet. I've got everything pretty much that I need, but the teleprompter and a controller. What the controller is it's a Bluetooth controller. I bought the one that has foot pedals to keep my hands free so I can talk with my hands. It's got a foot pedal that will control either page turning or will scroll my text on my tablet. And then I can show you, I downloaded an app, a teleprompter app for the text. Here's my tablet. I gotta log in. And there's my text. See, how well can you see that? There's my text. So with the app, I should be able to scroll through the app and that controller, scroll through my text. It's backwards because it'll sit under the teleprompter mirror, and I'll actually be reading this through a mirror. That'll make it look forward. So what I'm thinking of is either writing a full-on script, but I'm going to have to get really good at reading and looking natural. For example, I watch the news a lot, and my favorite news program comes on at 8 o'clock every evening here in California. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. It's called The Last Hour with Brian Williams. And I like that news program because he talks right. A lot of people like Rachel Maddow. No. I mean, she covers the news, but what I say about her news program is it's news and attitude. I don't need the attitude. I can have my own attitude about the news. You know what Donald Trump did today? He said this, blah, 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 blah. Isn't that the funniest thing you ever heard? That's Rachel Maddow. Whereas Brian Williams doesn't do that. I don't like Chris Matthews. I don't like Chris Matthews. He interrupts people constantly. He'll ask them a question. They get 4 words into the answer, and then he stops them and goes on to something else. He's always interrupting people, and I want to hear what they have to say. He brings in opinion people. I want to hear what they have to say. I like a lot of those opinion people. But no, he and then there's Chris Hayes. He talks way too fast. I can't keep up with him. What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? Another one is, I think she does Joy in the Morning, African-American woman. She talks fast. And it's, what did she say? What did she say? Not that they have to talk as slowly as the Reverend Al Sharpton. I like Al Sharpton. What we are going to be discussing today is the latest 2020 campaign promises of Donald Trump. He just goes so slow. I don't need it that slow. But I don't like it fast. I can't keep up with some of these people. They talk so fast. So I like Brian Williams because he's steady. He has a nice pace. He doesn't give you attitude. He brings in the opinion people like Gene Robinson. He's the editor-in-chief of the Washington Post, Pulitzer Prize winning editor. I like Gene Robinson. I really like to listen to what he has to say because he knows what's going on. A lot of these people, David Korn, I've read the books he's written. I like a lot of the opinion people, but Brian Williams, he's just the right pace for me. He doesn't dress everything with attitude, but if you watch Brian Williams, when he's giving the news, watch his eyes. They're doing this. I'm exaggerating. But he's going back and forth a little bit. So you can tell he's reading a teleprompter. But he's so natural at it that it's like he's just telling you the news from out of his own memory, off the top of his head. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. And if I don't do a script and actually read a script, at the very least do an outline. So all I'm covering is the information that's in my outline. I've worked from outlines many, many, many times. I used to give public talks to hundreds of people, sometimes thousands of people. I used to be in theater, although that was, you memorize your lines in theater. What must the king do now? Must he submit? The king will do it. Must he be deposed? The king will be contented. Must he lose the name of king? In God's name, let it go. That's from Richard II, Shakespeare. I like Shakespeare. But I used to work from an outline, and my trick was, I shouldn't say a trick, my technique was, every page had to be 5 minutes. So if I had to do a 45-minute presentation, if that was my time limit, and I always finished on time, because I knew what I was doing. I knew how to do it. Everybody else went overtime, and they're trying to get them off the stage to get to the next speaker. I was always on time, because if I had 45 minutes, I would always have 9 pages. And I knew I had to cover each page in 5 minutes. And I had a little timer attached to my clipboard up at the upper left-hand corner. And at the bottom of each page, it told me what the time should be on that timer. And if I get to the bottom of page 3 and it says 15 minutes and my timer says 16 minutes, I know I'm going over. So when I turn over to cover the next page, I'll speed it up a little bit. Maybe I'll skip a point or two to get myself back on time again. So I'm used to discussing from an outline, and it's just talking points. 3, 4, 5 words just to refresh my memory of what I wanted to talk about, but it's all lined up for me. No tangents, no rambling off in the wrong direction, and then trying to figure out how do I get back to where I was. What was I talking about before? So that's kind of what I'm going toward. I'm going to this teleprompter. I'll see how well it works. I'll either work from a script or I'll work from an outline, because I'm really getting into vlogging. And the vlogging, I'm hoping, I don't make money. As I said, I don't make money from the vlogs, but sometimes they're good advertising. Like if I'm discussing keto dieting, and one of my vlogs is going to be about my keto diet, I can put my URL on the bottom of the screen like that. There it is. You go there if you want this recipe. I have a recipe for this. Go there, and there'll be a link to watch the video on YouTube. And that brings people over to my Mobile Home Gourmet channel, maybe on YouTube. That picks up some money. So it's kind of like some free advertising. And in that sense, I'll get some money out of the vlogs without the vlogs actually being monetized. So that's the plan. What I might do, I said this is the last kitchen vlog I would do without a teleprompter. The next one I'll do with a teleprompter, but I won't do it with the teleprompter running. What I'll do is maybe I'll do, because those are always popular, maybe I'll do an unboxing video. I'll have to do it in 2 stages because the foot pedal controller is going to arrive first. That could be here by late this week. And then the teleprompter will arrive sometime next week, because they shipped, it was 2 different orders, and they shipped the teleprompter they ship the foot pedal, the control pedal unit first. So I'll do an unboxing and talk about what I got, show off what I got, because you'll probably never see the foot pedal again because it'll be down under my feet in every other vlog that I do. But that's the plan. And then after that, I'll see if I can do it. It's going to take a lot of practice to get really natural at it, but I will try to do a kitchen vlog or a keto diet vlog working from a teleprompter, just as long as it doesn't look phony and canned. That's the thing. I don't want people to sit there and go, oh, he's just reading a script. Oh, this is boring. Oh, let's watch a fly walk up the drapes. That'll be more interesting than this guy. So anyways, that's the latest. That's my latest kitchen vlog. Thanks for watching.